Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss is breaking her silence since filing for divorce from Todd Tucker. She's also addressing whether or not Mama Joyce will be doing Speak on It.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Yesterday, we dropped a video giving you an update in regards to all the fans reacting to old footage of Kandi and Todd's relationship. And she's talking about some of the speculation that you guys have been talking about ever since she made the announcement that she filed for divorce. And she reveals in some of the clips that we're about to share with you that she literally did file for divorce on Friday. She gave no further details on a lot of the speculation on the prenup or whether or not Todd cheated. As I said to you before, people have been piecing together old footage talking about here were the signs. Some people say you should have never let anyone into your marriage. Kandi says what a lot of you that called in when we had the breaking news said, 11 years of being with Todd. Todd lasted a lot longer than Mama Joyce expected. They have 2 beautiful children together, 2 children that they are going to have to co-parent. And that's what they were just doing. TMZ, and you guys ran with the title. A lot of people aren't reading articles because if you read the article where it said that after announcing their divorce, Todd and Kandi reunited. Yes, they reunited for Blaze's birthday party, which included a bunch of Real Housewives and former Real Housewives of Atlanta stars. Kenya Moore was there. Shamia was there. Toya was there. So there was a lot of different people that are still surrounding and being supportive of Kandi. So let's get into what Kandi says. As you know, Kandi has her Amazon Live that she sells products and things like that, but that's also an opportunity for former housewives and Real Housewives to share updates on the season. A lot of times people are talking about Kyle when she's on her Amazon Live. They use it as a platform for them to talk about not just what they're selling, but also what's going on with them. So let me just take because these are little spliced up clips that I want to play for you guys. So shout out to those of you, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, shout out to the Girls Are Fighting on X. I'm going to play some of the clips of what Kandi had to say on her YouTube channel. So I'll be stopping and going so that we can react.
Okay, Sage. I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down. Obviously going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. Sometimes, you're cool, you know what I mean? You're moving, you're mixing, you're moving, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness, and me being the Taurus that I am, I like to keep those moments to myself.
And for those, we talked about her being a Taurus and a lot of people asking, wait, was this a sudden choice for her? And I told you, I was like, okay, let's talk astrological signs. She's very much a Taurus. I believe she also has a Capricorn moon, so she's very grounded. Kandi did not make this decision lightly. And for me, her saying this is just confirming for me some of what I've been suspecting in regards to this decision. And she says, I'm surprised that she even did reality television because we do keep things to ourselves as private people. The other element too, besides her astrological sign, she's been in the business for such a long time. The business wasn't about people sharing their lives in this way. So for her to do a reality show was also a big deal because it was taking us behind the velvet rope of a celebrity's life.
When I was on Housewives, I really couldn't keep moments to myself when I got upset, so y'all would catch me crying. But in real life, my everyday life, I don't really like for those moments to be shared with the world. So, but I am sharing with my Amazon family today. So I am up and down. And to be clear, yes, I filed Friday, but, this is something that, has been brewing for a while. So all the times you've been seeing me online like, all of that means nothing. I've been going through it, y'all. I've been going through it. Life has been lifing me, okay?
She's been going through it. She did not confirm whether or not the rumors of infidelity or inviting people into the relationship. She did not confirm or deny that, but she does talk about there's a lot of speculation, and sometimes she wants to get out there and speak on it. I do believe at some particular point Kandi will tell her story in some shape or form. And because she does have her speak on it, she's still doing it. She just had Dr. Heavenly on there. We played a clip from that interview where she talked about she never really imagined herself being a wife.
Well, it's not that I didn't want to be. I always knew that I'd be a mother. I didn't really, this is going to sound crazy. I didn't really grow up necessarily wanting to be a wife. That sounds bad. But just because,
you got some pretty teeth.
Oh, thank you.
They're beautiful. Honestly, they really are.
So I thought that was really interesting because when she recorded this, like I said to you before, she was already, I believe, because they recorded this recently, already made the decision that she was going to get this divorce. So the fact that she said that in that moment stood out to me. But she said more during her Amazon Live. Let's take a look.
I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down. Obviously going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. Sometimes, you're cool, you know what I mean? You move in, you mix in, you move in, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness. I am up and down. And to be clear, yes, I filed Friday, but, this is something that, has been brewing for a while. So all the times you've been seeing me online like, all of that means nothing. I've been going through it, y'all. I've been going through it. Life has been lifing me. I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down. Obviously going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. Sometimes, you're cool, you know what I mean? You move in, you mix in, you move in, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness. I am up and down. It's kind of hard sometimes when you see all the stuff online and, it's just everybody is making their own narrative of what's going on. And, sometimes I'll be wanting to comment, but then I'm like, no. So I'm all over the place. Tanya says, I'm so sorry to hear this. You guys look so good together. Thank you. Well, what I will say is, Todd and I were together our marriage lasted 11 years. We was together like 14. We got 2 wonderful, beautiful children. I have no regrets. Okay? So, sometimes things don't work out, and it just is what it is. It's kind of hard sometimes. Speak on it with Mama Joyce, please. Oh, no. My mama does not need to be on speak on it right now. My mother has been very peaceful and happy. I'm not bringing her to come speak on it because she might speak too much.
She might speak too much. Look, here's the thing. We already know. It was just 2 years ago that Mama Joyce was at BravoCon and they were playing that game. They're like, say 3 nice things about Todd. She could barely get one out. Mama Joyce, Scorpio mom, is someone who is a Scorpio mom. You're never going, if they don't like you, they don't like you. And some people are now saying that Mama Joyce was vindicated. I've also seen some people say, well, she might be part of the reason why they didn't last. But Kandi's saying that they were married for 11 years, but they were together 14. That is a successful relationship and 2 beautiful children together. She says she has no regrets. I'm happy. I have to say, after watching her talk about it, I could see the hurt in her eyes. And I guess part of me, I think a lot of you have been sharing your hurt. Some of you have cried over this. And for me, it didn't really get to that particular place till I saw her and looked into her eyes and her talk about it. And I was like, oh, I feel for her. Because maybe I'm also connecting to the whole, like, I know when someone is really putting on a brave face, when they are really going through it. Because we've talked about it. If you missed the previous live where I talk about some exclusive details that I've heard from BravoCon weekend that there was a lot of talk about it. I think that was the weekend that she was already telling people. I don't know for a fact. I'm not saying that she was telling people, but I think that's when she was comfortable with people now knowing that this was coming. Because she had taken her Burruss Tucker, she had taken the Tucker off her social media. I think she was slowly but surely going to be rolling out. The fact that she filed for divorce says to me she already dotted her I's and crossed her T's, met with her attorney, spoke through it all. I hope, because Kandi's life has never really been this messy, and I'm not saying this is messy, but ever really been messy. I don't think you're going to see a Simon Gobadia divorce here. I don't think you're going to see one of those messy types of divorce. I hope not. And if it's going to be messy, it's not going to be on Kandi's side. But I might say, because for the most part, as a couple, yes, there have been rumors about them, and they've been very open and transparent about their relationship and inviting people into their sex life. But other than that, we really have not heard or have never seen not a united front when it comes to Kandi and Todd. And at the end of the day, that is still the father of her 2 children, and they have to be united at least when co-parenting those 2 children. And I think what we can do as a community, we don't know these people, but we can definitely wish them the best because they still have 2 young children. And I can't even imagine now that you're separating and you now have to co-parent. One of the heartbreaking things in covering divorces is hearing parents say, now I won't have my child or children 24 hours a day. There will be periods of time where they will be at their father or mother's home. And I was like, ooh, I never thought about it that way. So we're going to continue to hold Todd and Kandi up in prayer in regards to this divorce and hope that it remains as amicable as it has been. Guys, if you missed any of our updates in regards to the story, we just literally did a video yesterday talking about this, along with a bunch of other things. Be sure to check that out and everything else that we've been covering in regards to pop culture news here on the channel. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Here we go now.